Best available at pick 34? All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. It's a new day, and that means some brand new Vikings very soon.
Yeah, we're going to have 3 new Vikings today, assuming the Vikings stay where they are and make all their picks. And we're going to talk about the best option for the new pick at pick 34.
Yes, before we get to that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, hear Vikings every damn day. Hashtag 7,000 in the comments for this bad boy. We are so close to 7,000, so if you're watching, hit that sub button, baby.
So damn close, so damn close. Let's hop into this here. And the first guy I'm looking at is cornerback Andrew Booth Jr. Slides out around 1. Perfect spot for the Vikings to get him here at 34. He's got the length to play outside. He's aggressive, come up and hit. He's got pretty damn good coverage skills as well. Andrew Booth Jr. would be a huge score for the Vikings at 34.
Yeah, not only the guys that we could be looking at, but also, clearly the Jalen Petrie's, Jaquan Brisker's, the dream is dead. We're moving on from safety. We got our brand new safety. So position-wise, we got to be looking at corner, wide receiver, D-line. What do you think of positions?
Well, I don't really think there's much for interior O-line anymore. There's most of these guys out there now are still guards, and I can't see us pulling the trigger like on a Cam Jurgens or anybody who's undersized like that. So I think center guard is probably off the table.
Center guard Cole Strange dream is also dead. First round pick Cole Strange. Give him some respect.
Yeah, we're proud of him, but damn it, we're gonna miss him.
And then the Bucks. Bucks have the first pick of the second round. You just looked at their needs. It sounds like what?
Corner, defensive tackle are the two that hop off the page. So again, you look at some of the guys that we're talking about. Andrew Booth is definitely somebody that the Bucks could be looking at too.
All right, well, let's look at some of these big old names that are available, and Andrew Booth leads off the group. So pretty damn good players still there.
Yeah, a couple more I think stick out. You look at Travis Jones, the big old nose from UConn there, a guy who could, he can stuff the running lanes. He can create interior pressure. He'd be a pretty nice scorer here for the Vikings too.
Yeah, a lot of good cornerbacks, a lot of edge rushers. David Ojabo is one that I'll definitely be having my eyeballs on today where he goes. I think he's definitely, when you look at Kwesi's mentality, the value there in round 2 could be very tempting.
Well, and you look at his and on his presser too, he stresses this culture, these high character guys. So whoever they take has to be a high character guy. You got to factor that in as well. So a couple names here, though. You mentioned David Ojabo. I really thought he was going to go yesterday. The Patriots have a history of taking guys who are injured. I thought maybe he was going to be a Patriot. That didn't happen. Drake Jackson, a guy who's getting top 15 buzz yesterday, shockingly. He's still there. So we'll see what the Vikings value here. Are they going to try to add to that defensive line and get some guy who can come after the passer, or are they going to go a different direction and maybe grab one of these receivers like a Pickens or a Watson?
Yeah, and also, with this many fantastic players available, don't be surprised if the Vikings take a lot of phone calls and have that thing tick down to the end because they could be looking to trade back once again.
And let's not forget who else is still on the board. Malik Willis is still there. Desmond Ridder's still there. Matt Corral's still there. So a lot of teams want quarterbacks. You're right. The Vikings phone may be ringing. Let's hope they don't move down to pick 64, though.
Pick 64, pick up a 6th-round pick next year. I don't know. I think Kwesi's going to be doing some wheeling and dealing, not to the extent of Spielman, but I don't think he's done. And you may bring up a great point. Malik Willis still there, a team looking to get a quarterback. Hell yes. And when you're coming up to get a quarterback, willing to give up just a little bit more.
Yeah, and I don't know. The Panthers don't have a 2nd-round pick, do they? So I don't know what you'd have to get for them. It'd probably be a future first for them to make that jump to get up there and get a quarterback. They're the team that really comes to mind as far as needing one. But you look at the Falcons, also in the boat, the Saints. So there's some teams that need a young quarterback who are picking behind the Vikings. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. But I expect that phone to be ringing quite a bit for the Vikings.
Ring a ding ding. All right, give me your top 3. Who are your top 3 guys you want at 34?
My top 3: Andrew Booth, Travis Jones, and I think I got to go George Pickens still.
Wow, I'm going Christian Watson, George Pickens, and Andrew Booth. Those receivers really get my blood pumping.
Yeah, no, they're nice. They're nice. Good speed, good hands. another guy who could take the top off. And you got to prepare for life without Adam Thielen, because that's going to come eventually here, and you got a great chance to do it here at the top of round 2.
All right, let us know in the comments which player are you hoping the Vikings take at 34. Do you want them to trade? Are you still mad about yesterday's trade? Let us know all your feelings. Remember to subscribe.
Absolutely. Subscribe. Remember this, the average prison meal is more nutritious than the average school lunch.